So I know a lot of people have already done a build on this, so I'll keep it quick, but I just wanted to put out my version of the build, which of course starts with Starfire Potocol. You know what these do? They have 3 different effects. Firstly, your fusion grenades gain an additional charge and recharge from empowered weapon damage, and also fusion grenade kills will grant rift energy. Starting from the last, the fusion grenades kill granting rift energy. Any kill will give you back your entire rift. From my testing, it's literally any kill. Doesn't matter what the ranking of the enemy is, it doesn't matter what health bar they have, it doesn't matter. Just a kill with a fusion grenade will give you back your rift. Then looking at the recharging from empowered weapon damage, it is very fucking good. It seems like it gives you like 20% of your grenade back every time it procs. It has a small cooldown, but that cooldown is so short it's barely even like noticeable in a way, and it will very easily give you back your grenades very quickly. Grenades, by the way, because you get an additional charge. On its own, these robes? Yes, robes. These robes are a build, just on their own. Which does kind of mean you can't really build into it very well, but what you can do is upgrade it. Firstly, starting off with the biggest upgrade, Classy Restoration. This is a Season 17 mod, yes, I think it's 17, which means when you activate your solar class ability, you're given Restoration ×2 for a decently long duration. This will basically turn your Empowering Rift into a Healing Rift, meaning it removes the only downside of these robes. And then you can even buff this mod by pairing it with the fragment Ember of Empyrean. I have no idea how you say that. This will mean solar weapons or ability final blows will extend your duration of restoration, meaning when you pop your rift and you start throwing your fusion grenades out, getting kills with those fusion grenades will extend your restoration, basically extending a healing rift. But then on the other side of things, we're now going to upgrade the fusion grenades with Touch of Flame. This means that your fusion grenade will explode twice, full stop. This will massively increase your DPS, and as it turns out also your ad clear, because I feel like, or at least it seems like, the second explosion from the fusion grenade has a much bigger AoE. And then furthermore, you compare that with Ember of Ashes, the plane. Or you compare that with Ember of Ashes to increase the amount of scorch stacks you apply to targets, which Fusion Grenade does apply a lot, meaning you're going to ignite targets a lot more, meaning you're going to do a lot more damage. And then there's one more final upgrade we can do to this exotic, which is actually to do with your weapons. Firstly, pairing this with Witherhoard or Anacrhy is extremely strong, because if you stick the target with either of these weapons, of course, they will constantly damage the target, and if you're in a rift, it means it will constantly be proccing the empowered damage, gives you back your fusion grenade, meaning you're gonna have that infinite fusion grenade glitch. And then secondly, I'd very recommend pairing this with a weapon with demo, not because you get your grenade back, but because your grenade will reload your weapon, meaning while you have this infinite fusion grenade glitch, you can just constantly fire your weapon and have no worries of reloading. Anyway though, that's about as much as we can upgrade it, but we can still kind of build around it. And to do that, we're going to be using 5 different mods: Elemental Ordnance, Elemental Charge, Stacks on Stacks, Supercharged, and Energy Converter. Now I won't go over all these mods individually, but basically what this entire setup does is getting a kill with your grenade will summon a solar well, and then when you pick up that solar well, you will get Charge with Light ×4. Then, while you're charged with light, throwing your grenade will consume those stacks and give you about 30% of your super, up to 50% of your super. This will give you some absolutely fucking amazing super regen for the first 50% of your super, basically allowing you to chain supers after super. And by the way, the super in question here is going to be Well of Radiance, due to the fact that it actually works with Starfire Potocol. And on top of that incredible super regen, we're also going to be pairing this with Ashes to Assets. This means that getting kills with our grenade will give us bonus super energy, and it turns out that bonus is a fucking lot. This will really kick this build into a proper super build, really genuinely allowing you to chain supers after supers after supers. I think I said that before. Other than that though, that is about the build done. This build is basically 3 in 1. You have a grenade build, you have a rift build, and then you also have a super build, and they all flow together really well, and they also all work on their own very well as well. Other than that though, that is about it. Enjoy the gameplay. See ya.